Taiwanese people are fiercely independent. Okay.
Okay.
Because what you need to think of is most of the Taiwanese population, if you leave out the aborigines, native Polynesian race, that settled, that you find in a lot of Pacific islands, bulk of the Chinese or Taiwanese, what they like to call themselves right now, have all migrated. About 1 million Chinese migrated in the year 1945. 1 million Chinese. They were all allies of Chiang Kai-shek. Chiang Kai-shek was the president of China at that point in time. He lost the civil war to communists, right? And slowly he gave up city by city and finally moved to Taiwan. And as he moved, 1 million people from his administration, bureaucracy, and their families and so on, all of them moved to Taiwan. So, and for a long time after that, every year there would be some shelling between China and Taiwan. Not full-scale war, but some shelling happening all the time. So what the point I'm trying to make is the descendants of all the people who moved away from China with a kind of animosity, they happen to be at least 50% of the population today. And Taiwan is a two-party system. It's a democracy. It's a two-party system, just like the US. They take turns, at the government. So whenever there's a party called Komingtong, KMT, as it is called, when they come in, they're more favorable to China. They don't want to, they're willing to consider one country, two systems, right? And there is a younger party called Democratic People's Party, or DPP, which is more independent. They want to stay independent at any cost. But the economic linkages are so strong, I don't think China, in their, my understanding, they would never want to invade Taiwan because Taiwan is they have very excellent relationships. Now they have direct flights, which started when I was living in, before that they didn't have direct flights. You had to go by a third country. There's a lot of, almost now close to 1.5 million Taiwanese who live in China, managing all these factories and hospital systems and all of that in China. So I think the linkages are too strong for them to be inimical towards each other. And I already mentioned Taiwanese investments into China. And China depends, the entire Chinese economy is dependent on the semiconductor technology and the LED technology and the solar panel technologies that come from Taiwan. So economics dominates politics is my submission.
I agree. I think ultimately, economics actually runs this world. If we just leave it to politics, probably the world will be a very, very unsafe place. So economics actually stabilizes a lot of bad politics, I would say.